Proceeds of these to procure my soul and by the doom of death, and blows and all.
Merchant of Syracuse, plead no more. I am not partial to infringe our laws. The discord and enmity which of late arose from the rancorous outrage of your duke to merchants, our well-dealing countrymen, who, seeking guilders to redeem their lives, have sealed his rigorous statutes with their bloods. Excludes all pity from our threatening looks. Thus it hath in solemn synod been decreed both by the Syracusans and ourselves to admit no traffic to our diverse towns. Again, if any Syracusan born comes to the Bay of Ephesus, he dies. His goods confiscated to the Duke's disposal, unless 1,000 marks be levied to quit the penalty and to ransom him. And thy substance, valued at the highest rate, cannot amount unto 100 marks. Therefore, by law, thou art condemned to die.
Yet this is my comfort when your words are done. My woes and likewise leave me some.
Well, Syracusan, say in brief the cause why thou depart from thy native home, and for what reason thou camest to Ephesus.
A heavier task could not be imposed than I to speak my griefs unspeakable. But that the world may witness that my end was wrought by nature, not by vile offense. I'll utter what my sorrow gives me leave. In Syracuse was I born and wed, untold and happy, but by me and for me, and art hath not been that. With her, I lived in joy. Our wealth increased by prosperous voyage. I often named, which drew me from the kind embracements of my spouse, from whom my absence was not 6 months old, before herself almost fainting under the pleasing punishment that woman bare, had made provisions for her following me, and soon and safe arrived to our islands. There she had not been long before she became a joyful mother of 2 which was strange. One so like the other as could not be distinguished, but by name. In that very hour, in the selfsame inn, a meaner woman was delivered of such a verdict. Male twins, both alike. Those, for their parents were exceedingly poor, I bought and brought them up to attend my sons. My wife made daily overtures on return home. Unwillingly, I agreed. Alas, too soon. We came aboard. A league from Epidandon had we sailed, before the always window-veined evening gave any tragic instance of our harm. But longer we did not retain much hope, for to obscure light the heavens did grant, but did convey into our fearful minds a doubtful warrant of immediate death. Those where our means were none, our sailors sought safety by our boat, and left the sinking then right. My wife, more careful of the latter port, had fastened him unto a small spare mast, to which one of the other twins was bound, whilst I, like men, heedful of the others. The children thus disposed, my wife and I fastened ourselves at either end of the mast, and floating straight were we to the stream. At length, the seas waxed calm, and we discovered 2 ships from afar. A great that of Epidurus this, for ere they came. Oh, let me say no more. Gather the sequel that came before.
Nay, forward, old man, do not break off so, for we may have pity, though not pardon thee.
For ere the ships could meet by twice 5 leagues, we were encountered by a mighty rock. Our hope is in the midst, so that in this unjust rewards of us, fortune hath left us no life. They three were carried with greater speed before the wind, and were taken up within our sight. At length we were seized on by another ship, gave a helpful welcome to shipwrecked guests, and bent their course homeward. Thus have you heard me severed from my bliss. By misfortunes my life prolonged, to tell sad stories of my own mishaps.
And for the sake of them thou sorrowest for, do me the favor to dilate at full. What hath befallen them and thee till now?
My youngest boy, and yet my eldest care. At 18, became inquisitive after his brother, and left in quest of him. Whilst whom I labored of a love to see, I hazard the loss of whom I love. 5 summers I have spent in furthest Greece, roaming clean through the mountains of Asia, and coasting homeward, came to Ephesus, hopeful to find, yet loath to leave unsought, or any place that harbors men, and happy were I in my timely death, if all my travels could warrant, they live.
O hapless Aegean, whom the fates have marked to bear the extremity of dire mishaps, trust me, were it not against our laws, against my crown, my oath, my dignity, which princes within may not disannul, my soul would sue as advocate for thee. And though thou art adjudged to the death, and past sentences may not be recalled, but to their great honors disparagement, I shall favor thee in what I can. Therefore, I shall limit thee this day to seek thy life by beneficial help. Try all the friends thou hast in Ephesus. Beg thou or borrow to make the sum for thy life. If no, then thou art doomed to die. Jailer, take him to thy custody.
I will, my lord.
Hopeless and helpless doth the Gene wend, but to procrastinate his lifeless end.
Therefore, give out your epidamna, lest your goods too soon be confiscated. Why, this very day a Syracusean merchant is apprehended for arrival here, and not being able to buy out his life according to the statute of the town, dies ere the weary sun set in the west. There's your money, then.
Go, there to the centaur, where we host, and stay there, Dromio, till I come to thee. For the hour will be dinner time. Though then will do the manners of the town, gaze upon the building, and will return and sleep within my name. For long travel, and stiff and weary. Get thee away.
Many a man would take you at your word, and go indeed, having so good a meal.
A trusty villain, sir, that very hour. When I am dull with care and melancholy, lends my humor with merry jest. What will you walk about the town with me, and go to my name and dine with you?
I'm invited, sir, to certain merchants of whom I hope to make much benefit. I crave your pardon. Soon at 5 o'clock, please you, I'll meet with you upon the march, and there consort you till bedtime. My present business calls me from you.
Farewell till then. I'll go lose myself and wander up and down through the city.
Sir, I commend you to your own content.
He that commends me to mine own content commends me to the thing I cannot get. I, for the world, am like a drop of water, that in the ocean seeks another drop. So I, to find a mother and a brother, in quest of them unhappy, lose myself. Here comes the almanac of my true date. What now? How canst thou return so soon? Return so soon? Nay, rather approach too late. The cabin burned, the pig falls in the spit. The clock has struck 12 upon the hour, and my mistress has made it upon my cheek. She is so hot because the meat is cold, and the meat is cold because you come not home. You come not home because you have no stomach, and you have no stomach, having broken your fast. Stop in your wind, sir. Tell me, I pray, where's the gold I gave to thee? Oh, 6 pence I had a Wednesday last. Spare the settler from my mistress' cooper.
The settle I had it, sir, I kept it not.
I'm not an escorted human now. Tell me and dally not, where is the gold? We being strangers here, how dark thou trust so great a charge with thine own custom?
I pray you just, sir, as you sit at dinner, I from thy mistress come to you in post. And if I return, I shall be post indeed, for she will scorn your fault upon my pate.
Come, Dromio, come, these jests are out of season. Reserve them till a merrier hour than this. Where's the gold?
To me, sir, well, you gave no gold.
Come on, sir, knave, have done your foolishness. How hast thou disposed thy charge?
My charge was but to fetch you from the marts, and my mistress and her sister stayed for you.
Now, as I am a Christian, answer me, in what safe place you have bestowed my money? Or I will break that merry sconce of yours that stands on trick where I am disposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?
I have some marks of yours upon my pate, and some of thy mistress's marks upon my shoulder, but not 1,000 marks between you both.
Thy mistress's marks? What mistress slave hast thou?
Thy worship's wife. My mistress at the Phoenix. Is you thou fastly return for dinner?
Dost thou jeer about me in the face? Being forbid, there, take you that thing!
I pray you just, sir. Oh, for God's sakes, hold your head, you man, open, I'll take upon my feet.
Upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is overawed of all my money. They say this town is full of nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, hard-working sorcerers that change the mind, disguised cheaters and many such like liberties of sin. If it proves so, I'll be gone sooner. I'll to the centaur to go seek this slave. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband nor the slave returned, that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2 o'clock.
Perhaps a merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. A man is master to his liberty, and time is their master. When they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sister.
Why should their liberty than ours be more?
Because their business still lies out a door.
Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill.
Oh no, he is the bridle of your will.
There's none but asses will be bridled so.
Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye, but hath is bound in earth, in sea, in sky. Man more divine, the masters of these, are masters to their females and their lords. So let your will attend on their accords.
The servitude makes to keep you unwed.
Not this, but troubles of the marriage bed.
Before you wedded, you would bear some sway.
Ere I learn love, I'll practice to obey.
And how of your husband start some otherwhere?
Till he come home again, I would forbear.
Patience unmoved, no marvel though she pause. They can be meek that have no other cause. Wretched soul, bruised with adversity, we bid be quiet when we hear it cry, but were we burdened with the like weight of pain, as much or more we ourselves should complain. But if thou live to see like right parrot, this full big patience in thee shall be left.
Well, I will marry one day, but to try. Here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh.
Say, is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he is at 2 hands with me, that my 2 ears can attest.
But say, didst thou speak with him? Knowest thou his mind?
Nay, he told his mind upon my ears. Be sure his hand, I can scarce understand him.
Spake he so doubtfully thou couldst not feel his meaning?
Nay, he spoke so plainly I could too well feel his blows.
But say, I prithee, is he coming home? Seems he hath great care to please his wife.
My mistress, sure my master is horn mad.
Horn mad?
I mean not cuckold mad, but sure my master is stark mad. But when I asked of him to come home for dinner, he asked for 1,000 marks of gold of me. 'Tis dinner time, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's meat, doth I? Your gold, quoth he. And your meat doth burn, quoth I. My gold, quoth he. Where's thy mistress? Out upon thy mistress. I know not thy mistress. Quoth my master, and tooth my errand upon my tongue. I thanked him, for in conclusion, he did beat me there.
Go back again, thou slave, and fetch him home.
Go back again, be beaten anew. For God's sake, send some other business.
And thou slave, I'll break thy pate across.
You bless that cross with another beating.
Hence, prating peasant, and fetch thy master home.
Oh, I'm so round. you with me like a football. You don't spurn me. You spurn me hints, and you will spurn me him. If I last in this custody, you shall case me in leather.
Fine, how impatience lords in your face.
His company must do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Hath homely age that alluring beauty took from my poor cheek? Then he hath wasted it. Or my discourse is dull, barren my wit, who there gave vestments his affection bait. That's not my fault, he is master of my state. What ruins are in me that can be found by him not ruined? Then is he the ground of my defeatures? My decayed fair, a sunny look of his would soon repair. To unruly deer he breaks the pale and feeds from home. For I am but his stale.
Stop harming jealousy, fie, read it hence.
I'm feeling fools can with such wrongs dispense. I know his eye doth homage otherwhere, or what lets it but he'd be here. Sister, you know he promised me a chain. That alone, O love, would detain, so he would keep fair quarter with his bed. My beauty cannot please his eye. I'll soon weep what's left away, and weep and die.
How many fond fools serve mad jealousy.
The gold I gave to Dromio is laid up safe at the centaur, and the heedful slave is wandered forth, in care to seek me out. By computation and mine host's report, I could not speak to Dromio, since at first I sent him from the mark. Ah, see, here he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humor altered? As you love stroke so jest with me again? You know no centaur. You receive no gold. Your mistress sent to have me home to dinner? My house was at the Phoenix? Was thou mad that thus so madly thou didst answer me?
What answer, sir? When spake I such a word?
Even now, even here, not half an hour since.
I did not see you since you sent me hence, home to the centaur with the gold you gave me.
Yea, dost thou jeer without me in the teeth? Thinkst thou I jest? Hold, take thou and thou!
Hold, sir! Now you're just as earnest. Upon what bargain do you give it to me?
Because that I familiarly do use you for my fool and traffic you and make a comment of my serious hours. If you will so jest with me again, know my aspect, and fashion your demeanor to my looks, or I will break this method in your sconce.
I shall seek my wit in my shoulders. But I pray, sir, why am I beaten?
Dost thou not know?
Nothing, sir, for that I am beaten.
Shall I tell you why?
Aye, sir, and wherefore? For they say every why hath a wherefore.
Why first for flouting me, and wherefore for urging it the second time to me?
Was there ever any man thus beaten out of season? When the why and the wherefore has neither rhyme nor reason? Well, sir, I thank you.
Thank me, sir? For what?
For this something you gave me for nothing.
I'll make you amends next to give you nothing for something. But stop, talk, says God.
Aye, Antipholus, look strange and frown. Some other mistress hath thy sweet aspects. I am not Adriana, nor thy wife. The time was once when thou unurged wouldst thou, that never words were music to thine ear, never object pleasing in thine eye, never touch but welcome to thy hand, unless I speak or look or touch to thee. How comes now, my husband? Oh, how comes?
Lead you to me, fair day. I know you not. And ever since I am but 2 hours old, and strange to your talents, to your talk, who every word by language being scanned, want wait to know one word to understand.
My brother, how the world is changed with you. When were you wont to use my sister thus? She sent for you by Dromio home to dinner.
By Dromio?
By me?
By thee! And that he did come from him and buffet him in his blows, denying my house for his, and me for his wife.
Did you converse, sir, with this gentle woman? What is the course and drift of your compact?
I never saw her in all my life.
Then thou liest for even her very words as you delivered to me on the mark.
I never spake with her till this time.
How can she thus call us by our names unless it be by inspiration?
How ill it agrees with your gravity to counterfeit thus grossly with your slave, abetting him to thwart me in my mood. Come, I'll fasten the sleeve on mine. Thou art an ell, my husband. I am thine, whose weakness married to thy stronger state makes me use thy strength to communicate.
She speaks to me. She moves me for her theme. But was I married to her in my dream? Or sleep I now and think I hear all this? What error drives our eyes and ears amiss? Until I know the sure uncertainty, I'll entertain the offered fallacy.
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
Oh, for my beads, I'd cross me for a sinner. This is the fairyland, the sprite of spites. We talk with goblins, owls, and sprites. If we obey them not, this will ensue. They'll suck our breath or pinch us black and blue.
Why criest thou to thyself and answerest not? Dromio, thou snail, thou slug, thou soft.
I am transformed, master. Am I not?
And so am I.
Come, no longer will I be the fool. Husband, I'll dive above with you today and shrive you with 1,000 idle pranks. Sirrah, any ask for your master, say he dines forth and let no creature enter. Come, sister, Dromio, play the porter well.
Am I in earth, in heaven, or in hell? Sleeping or waking, mad or well advised? Known unto these and to myself disguised. I'll say as they all say, and persever so. And in all this midst, at all adventures go.
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, lest I break your case.
Come, Antipholus, we dine too late.
Good Signor Angelo, you must excuse us all. My wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say that I lingered with you at your shop to see the making of her carcanet, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. But here's a villain that will face me down. He met me on the marks, and that I beat him, and in charge 1,000 marks in gold, and that I did deny my wife in the house. Thou drunkard thou, what didst thou mean by this?
Say what you will, servant. I know what I know. You beat me in the march. I have your hand to show. If my skin was parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass.
Marry, so it doth appear. By the wrongs I suffer and the blows I bear, I shall kick being kicked, and being at that pass, you will keep from my heels and beware of an ass.
You're sad, Signor Balthazar? Oh, pray God Archie may answer my good will and your good welcome here.
Oh, I hold your dainties cheap, sir, and your welcome dear.
Signor Balthazar, either at flesh or fish, a table full of welcome makes scarce one dainty dish.
Good meat, sir, is common, that every churl affords.
And welcome more common, for that's nothing but words.
Small cheer and great welcome make a merry feast.
Though my cates may be mean, take them in good part. Better cheer may you have, but done with better heart. But soft, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud! Marion!
Cicely?
Gillian? Jen?
Mow the horse, captain, coxcomb, idiot, pat. Sit down at the doors. play that at the hatch? Dost thou conjure for witches that thou cost for such door? When one is too many, go, get thee from the door.
What hatch is made on Porto? My master stays in the streets.
Let him walk from whence he came, lest he catch cold on his feet.
Who talks in there? Paul, open the door.
The porter for this time, sir, and my name is Dromio.
Oh, villain! Thou hast stolen both my office and my name. If thou shouldst show me my place, then I would change thy face for a name, or thy name for an ass.
What the coil is there, Dromio? Who are those at the gate?
Oh, let my master in loose.
Then no, he comes too late, and so tell your master.
Oh, how I should laugh. I'll have it you the proverb shall have said to my staff.
Have at you with another, that's when can you tell?
If thy name be called Loose, thou hast answered him well.
Do you hear, you minion? You'll let us in, I hope.
I thought to have asked you.
And you said no.
Master, knock the door hard.
Let him knock till he ache.
Who's that at the door that keeps all this noise?
By my troth, your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife? You might have come before.
Your wife's your name. Go, get you from the door.
Here is neither cheer, sir, nor welcome. We would fain have either.
Well, in debating which was best, we shall part.
Go fetch me something. I'll break open the gate.
Break any breaking here, and I'll break your knave's pate.
A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but twin, and if I shall break thee, I will break upon thy face.
It seems thou wants breaking. Out upon thee, hind.
Whatever the trap upon thee, villain.
I'll break and go borrow me a crow.
Sir, a crow without a feather? Master me knew so. For a fish without a fin is like a fowl without a feather. But if a crow shall help us in, sire, then we will pluck the crow together.
Get the guard, fetch me an iron crow.
Patience, sir. Oh, let it not be so. Herein your war against your reputation, and draw within the compass of suspect the unviolated honor of your wife. Plead on her part some cause to you unknown, and doubt not, sir, but you will well excuse why at this time the doors are made against you. Depart in patience, and let us to the tiger, all to dinner. And come evening, find yourself alone, to know the reason of this strange restraint. For if by strong hand you offer to break in, a vulgar comment will be made of it, and that supposed by the common route, against your yet ungalled estimation. With foul intrusion enter in, and dwell upon your grave until you are dead. Oh. For slander lives upon succession, forever housed your gates possession.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet, and in despite of mirth mean to be merry. I know a bunch of excellent discourse, pretty and witty, wild and yet too gentle. There will we dine. Get you home and fetch the chain. By this I know 'tis made. Bring it, I pray you, to the poverty, for there's the house. There will I bestow it, be it for nothing but to spite my wife upon mine hostess there. If mine own doors refuse to entertain me, I'll knock elsewhere to see if they'll stay.
I will meet you at that place some hour hence.
Do so. This jest shall cost me some expense.
Shall Antipholus, even in the spring of love, thy love springs rot? Shall love in building grow so ruinous? If you did wed my sister for her wealth, then for her wealth's sake, use her with more kindness. Or, if you like elsewhere, do it by stealth. Muzzle your false love with some show of politeness. Let not my sister read it in your eye, be not thy tongue thy own shame's order. Look sweet, be fair, there become disloyalty, be secret false. What need she be acquainted? 'Tis double wrong to chew it with your bed and let her read it in thy looks at board. Though others have the arm, show us the sleeve. We in your motion turn, and you may move us. Then, gentle brother, get you in again. Comfort my sister, cheer her, call her wife. 'Tis holy sport to be a little vain when sweet-breathed flattery conquers strife.
Sweet mistress, what your name is, else I know not, nor by what wonder you do strike with mine. Less in your knowledge and your grace you shall not, that are earth's wonders more than earth divine. Teach me, dear creature, how to think and speak against my soul's pure truth. Why labor you to make it wander in an unknown field? Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then into your power I'll yield. But if that I am I, then well I know your weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thine oath. Drown me in my sister's blood and tears. Sing sorry for thyself, and I will go. But over the silver waves, my golden hairs, and as a bed I'll take them there and lie.
What? Are you mad that you do reason so?
Not mad, but mated, how I do not know.
It is a fault that springeth from your eye.
Gazing on fair sun's beams being by.
Gaze where you should, and that will clear your sight.
As good to me, sweet love, as look on night.
I call you me, love. Call my sister so.
My sister.
That's my sister.
No, it is thyself. Thy own self better part, mine eyes clearer eye, my dear heart's dearer heart. My food, my fortune, my pure hope's aid, my soul loves heaven and my heaven's claim.
All this my sister is, or else should be.
Call thyself sister, sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I no wife. Give me thy hand.
Oh, soft, sir. Hold you still. I'll go fetch my sister again.
Why, how now? Where runnest thou so fast, Dromio?
Do you know me, sir? Am I your man? Am I Dromio? Am I myself?
Thou art my man, thou art Dromio, thou art thyself.
No, I am a woman's man, and besides myself.
What woman's man, and how besides thyself?
One that claims me, one that haunts me, one that will have me.
What claim lay she to thee?
Such a claim as you would lay to your horse. Not that I, being a beast, she lays claim to me, but that she, being a very beastly creature, lays claim to me.
What is she?
Marry, sir, she's the kitchen wench.
What's her name?
Nell, sir, but her name in 3/4. That's an L and 3/4 could not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bears some bread.
No longer from head to foot than from hip to hip. She is fearful, like a globe. I could find out countries in her.
Where's Scotland?
I found it in the barrenness, in the hard palm of her hand.
Where France?
High in her forehead, making war against her heir.
Where England?
I looked for the chalky cliffs, but could find no whiteness in them. But I guess it stood in her chin, by the soft rim that ran between France and it.
Where's Spain?
Faith, I saw it not, but I felt it hot in her breath.
Where America, the Indies?
On her nose, all over embellished with carbuncles, sapphires, rubies, declining their rich aspect to the hot breath of Spain, who sent whole armadas of carracks to be banished at her nose. To conclude, this drudge or diviner laid claim to me, called me Dromio, swore I was assured to her, told me what privy marks I had about me, the mark on my neck, the mole in my shoulder, the great wart on my left arm, that I, amazed, ran from her as a witch. And I think, if my breast had not been made of faith, and my heart of steel, she would have transformed me into a turtle dog, and made me turn on the wheel.
Go hide thee, President, post the road. If the wind blow any way from shore, I will not harbor in this town tonight. If any barge before it comes to the mark, well, I will walk till thou return to me. If everyone knows us, and we know none, it's time, I think, to trudge back and be gone.
As from a bear, men would run for life. I fly from her that would be my wife!
There's none but witches do inhabit here, and therefore 'tis high time that I were hence. She that doth call me husband, even my soul doth her wife abhor. But her fair sister, possessed with such a gentle sovereign grace, of such presence and discourse, hath almost made me traitor to myself. But lest myself be guilty to self-wrong, I'll guard mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus.
Aye, that's my name.
I know it well, sir. Lo, the chain. I thought to obtain you at the porpentine. The chain being unfinished made me stay thus long.
What is your will that I shall do with this?
What pleaseth you yourself? I have made it for you.
Made it for me, sir. I have spoken not.
Not once, nor twice, but 20 times you have. Now go home with it and please your wife withal. And soon at supper time I will visit you and receive my money for the chain.
Receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, sir. Fare thee well.
What I should think of this I cannot tell, but this I think. There's no man so vain that would refuse such fair and offered chain, when in the streets he's met with such a golden kiss. I'll to the mart and there for Dromio stay, and he ship the forth and straight away.
And bound to Persia, see Gildish for my voyage. So make present satisfaction, or I will attach you by this officer.
Even just the sum that I do owe to you is growing to me by Antipholus, and in the instant that I met with you, he handed me a chain. At 5 o'clock, I will visit him and receive my money for the same. Please if you walk with me down to his house, I will discharge my bond and thank you to it.
Ah, the labor when you save, see where it comes.
While I go to the goldsmith's house, go thou and buy a rope's end. That will I bestow upon my wife and the confederates for locking me out of my doors by day. But soft, I see the goldsmith. Give me God, go buy a rope's end and bring it home to me.
I buy thee a rope.
Man is well holp up that trusts to you. I promise your presence and the chain, but neither chain nor goldsmith came to me. Be like what our love would last too long were it chained together, and therefore came not.
Saving your merry humor, here's the note how much your chain weighs to the utmost carat, the fineness of the gold and chargeful fashion, which doth amount to 3 odd ducats more than I stand in to this gentleman. I pray you, see him presently discharged, for he is bound to see and stays but for it.
I am not furnished with the present money. Besides, I have some business in the town. Good senor, take this stranger to my house, and with you take the chain, and bid my wife disperse the sum on the receipt thereof. Perchance I will come as soon as you.
Then you will bring the chain to her yourself.
No, bear it with you, lest I come not time enough.
Well, sir, I will. Have you the chain about you?
And if I have not, sir, I hope you have, or else you may return without your money.
Nay, come, sir, I pray you, give me the chain. Both wind and tide stay for this gentleman, and I, too blame, have held him for too long.
Good Lord, you use this dalliance to excuse your breach of promise to the Porpentine.
The hour still fall'n, I pray you, sir, dispatch.
You hear how he importunes me. The chain.
Well, I give it to my wife and fetch your money.
Come, come, you know I give it to you even now. Either send the chain, or send me by some post.
Hi, now you run this humor out of breath. Come, where's the chain? I pray you, let me see it.
My business cannot brook this dalliance. Sir, say what your answer me or no, if not, I'll leave it to the officer.
I answer you? What should I answer you?
The money that you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
Come, you know I gave it to you not half an hour since.
You gave me none, you wrong me much to say so.
You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how this stands on my credit.
Officer, arrested in my suit.
I charge you in God's name to obey me.
you by this officer.
Consent to pay thee that I never had? Oh, arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest.
Here is thy fee. Arrest him, officer. I would not spare my brother in this case if he were to scorn me so apparently.
I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit.
I do obey thee, sir, until I give thee bail. But you shall hold this fort as your own metal in your shop will answer.
Sir, I will have law in Ephesus. Your notorious shame, I doubt it not.
Master, there is a barge of Epidamnum that stays but till her owner comes aboard. And then, sir, she bears away. Our frontage, sir. The ship is in her trim, the merry wind blows fair from land. They stay for nothing at all but for their owner, master, and yourself.
What ship of Epidamnum stays for me?
The ship you sent me to higher waftage.
I sent thee for a rope!
Oh, you sent me for a rope's end, I'm sure. You sent me to the bay, sir, for a barge.
I will debate this matter at your leisure and teach your ears to listen with more heed. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight. Give her this key. Tell her the desk covered over with Turkish tapestry there lies a purse of ducats. Let her send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street and that shall bail me. Begone, slave, hide thee straight. On, officer, to prison till it come.
To Adriana! This is where we dined, where Darcibel did claim me for her husband. She is too big, I hope, for me to compass. Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their masters' minds fulfill!
Did he tempt thee so? Mightest thou perceive austerely in his eye that he did plead in earnest? Yea or no?
First he denied you had in him no right. Then swore he that he was a stranger here. Then I pleaded for you.
And what said he?
That love I begged of you, he begged from me.
With what persuasion did he tempt thy love?
With words that in an honest suit might move. First he did praise my beauty, then my speech.
Did it speak him fair?
Have patience, I beseech.
I cannot nor I will not hold me still. My tongue, though not my heart, shall have his will. He is deformed, old, crooked, and sere, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless everywhere, vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
Who would be jealous then of such a one?
Ah, but I think him better than I say. My heart prays for him, though my tongue do curse.
Mistress, the debt, the purse, sweet, now make haste.
How hast thou lost thy bread?
By running fast.
Where is thy master, Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's in Tartar limbo, worse than hell. A devil in an everlasting garment hath him. One whose hard heart is buttoned up with steel. A backfriend, a shoulder clapper, one who countermands the passages of alleys, streets, and narrow lands, the one who before the judgment carries poor souls to hell.
Why, man, what is the matter?
I know not. He is rested on the case.
What, he is arrested? Tell me at whose suit?
I know not at whose suit, but he's in a suit of buff which rested him. Will you send him, mistress, redemption, the money in the desk?
Go, fetch it, sister. This, I wonder, that he unknown to me should be in debt. Say, was he arrested on a band?
Not on a band, but on a stronger thing. A chain! A chain! Do you not hear it ring?
What? The chain?
No, no, the bell. 'Tis time that they were gone. 'Twas 2 ere I left him. Now the clock strikes 1.
That the hours did come back, that I did never hear.
Time was very bankrupt, and knows more than he's worth to bear. Nay, he's a thief too. Have you not heard the men say that time comes stealing on by the night and in the day? If time be in debt and theft, and a sergeant in the way, hath he not reason to turn back an hour in the day?
As if time were in debt. How fondly dost thou reason? Here's the money, Dromio. Bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister. I am pressed down with conceit. Conceit my comfort and my injury.
Salute me, as if I were their well-acquainted friend, and everyone doth call me by my name. Some tender money to me, some invite me, some give me thanks for kindnesses, some offer me commodities to buy. Even now a tailor called me in his shop and showed me silks that he had bought for me, and therewithal took measure of my body. Sure, these are but imaginary wiles and upland sorcerers do inhabit here.
Master, here is the gold you sent me for. What, have you got old Adam's new apparel?
What gold is this? What Adam dost thou mean?
Not that Adam that kept the paradise, but that Adam that keeps the prison.
I understand thee not.
No? Why, 'tis a plain case.
What thou meanest an officer?
An officer, sir, that when men are tired, gives them a sob and rests them.
The fellow is distracted, and so am I. And here we wander in illusions. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see, sir, you have found the goldsmith now. Is this the chain you promised me today?
Save the point! I charge thee, tempt me not!
Master, is this Mistress Satan?
It is the devil!
Nay, she's worse. She is the devil's dam. It is written that they appear to men like angels of light. Light is in effect of fire. Ergo, light witches will burn. Come not near her!
You and your man are marvelous married, sir. Will you come with me? We'll make our interview.
Master, if you go, bespeak spoon meat or expect a long spoon.
Why, Dromio?
It is written that he that must eat with the devil must seek a long spoon.
Avaunt thou witch, what tells thou me of something? Thou art, as you all are, a sorceress. I conjure thee to leave me and be gone.
Give me the ring and half of mine, or for my diamond a chain you promised me, and I'll be gone, sir, and not trouble you.
Some devils ask but for the parings of one snail, a rush, a hair, a drop of blood, a pin, a nut, a cherry stone. But she, more covetous, would have a chain. Master, be wise, for if you give it to her, the devil will shake us and fright us with it.
I pray thee, sir, my ring or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Avaunt thou witch, come Dromio, let us go.
Fly bright, says the peacock, mistress, that you know.
Now out of doubt Antipholus is mad, else he would never demean himself so. A ring may have of mine worth 40 ducats, and for the same promised me a chain. Both one and the other he denies me now. The reason that I gather he is mad. Besides his present instance of his rage, the mad tale he told today at dinner of his own doors being shut against his entrance. My way now is to hide home to his house to tell his wife that big lunatic he took perforce my ring away. This course I see fit to choose. 40 ducats is too much to lose.
But here comes my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Have you that I sent you for?
Here's that I warrant you. I'll pay them all.
But where's the money?
Why, sir, you gave me the money for the rope.
500 ducats, villain, for a rope?
I pray you just, sir. 500 at that rate.
To what end did I bid thee hie thee home?
To the rope's end, sir. And to that end, I have returned.
And to that end, sir, I welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Nay, 'tis for me to be patient. I am in adversity. Oh.
Good. Now hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hand.
Thou horse and senses, villain.
Oh, God, I'm senseless around. Feel my blows.
Thou art sensible in nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I am an ass indeed. You can tell it by my long ears. I have served him from the hour of my nativity to this very instant, and I have nothing to show for it but blows. When I am cold, he heats me with a beating. When I am warm, he cools me with a beating. I race from when I sit, driven out the doors when I go, welcome home with him when I return. Nay, I bear it on my shoulder as a beggar would her brat, and I think when he hath laid me, I shall bend forth from door to door.
Come, go along. My wife is coming yonder.
Beware the rope's end.
Oh, was thou still talking?
How say you now is not your husband mad? His incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will pay you what you please.
Alas, how fiery and sharp he looks.
One probably trembles in his ecstasy.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse. There is my hand and let me feel your ear. I charge thee, Satan, housed within this man, to yield possession to my holy prayers, and to thy state of darkness, hie thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven. Oh, peace, Duncan, was a peace. I am not mad.
Oh, that thou art not! Poor distressed soul!
You, minion, you. Are these your customers? Did this companion with the saffron face revel and feasted in my home, while upon me the guilty doors were shut and I locked out?
Oh, husband, God doth know you dined at home today. Where had you remained until these times, even all these open slanders and shame?
Dined at home. Thou villain, what sayest thou? Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
Sir, your doors were locked and you shut out.
Did not she herself revile me there?
Sans fable, she did revile you there.
Did not her kitchen maid rail, taunt, and scorn me?
Certes, the kitchen maid did rail, taunt, and scorn you.
And did not I enraged depart from thence?
And verily you did. My bones felt the vigor of your rage.
It's good to soothe him in these contraries.
It is no shame. The fellow finds his vein, and yielding to him, humors well his frenzy.
Thou hast aboard the goldsmith to arrest me!
Alas, I say you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Was he by me? Is his will heart made? It's not a rag of money.
Whence not thou for a purse of dollars?
He came to me, and I delivered it.
And I am witness with her that she did.
God and the rope make a bearable witness. I was sent for nothing but a rope. Mistress, both man and master is possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Say, wherefore didst thou lock me forth today? And why didst thou deny the bag of gold?
I did not, gentle husband, lock thee forth.
Gentle master, I received no gold, but I do confess you were locked out.
Dissembling villain, speakest false and both.
Dissembling harlot, thou art false and awful, and make a loathsome abject scorn of me. But with these nails, I'll pluck out these false eyes, ever beholding me such shameful sport.
Oh, bind him, let him not come near me.
Being strong,
Oh, will you murder me? Thou jailer, thou, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make the rescue? Oh,
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have it
again.
Go by this man, for he is frantic too.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer, that thou delight to see a wretched man do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go to this, he owes will inquire.
I will go the air and bear before Clinton to his creditor, knowing how his debt grows, I will pay it due. Good master doctor, see look safe and conveyed home to my house. Almost unhappy day.
Almost unhappy strumpet!
Oh, master, I'm entered in bond with you.
Oh, out of thee, villain!
Oh, will thou be bound for nothing? Cry, master, the devil!
Oh, the devil!
Oh, the devil!
Poor souls, how I'm reasoning talk.
Go, where are the pimps? Say, whose suit was he arrested at?
One Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know him?
I know the man. What is the sum he owes?
200 ducats.
Say, how grows it due?
Due for a chain your husband had.
He did bespeak of a chain for me, but had it not.
Whereas your husband on a rage day rushed into my house and took perforce my ring. The same ring I saw upon his finger now. Straight after did I meet him with the chain.
It may be so, but I did never see it. Come, jailer, bring me to the goldsmith. I long to know the truth here at large.
Hey! There goes again! They come with naked swords. Let's call for more help to have them bound again!
Away, don't kill us! I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife now ran from you.
Come, the centaur, fetch our stuff from thence. How long we were safe and sound aboard?
Faith, stay here this night. You saw they speak us fair, give us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that, but for the mountain of mad flesh that lays claim of me, I could find in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all the town, but for a way to get our stuff aboard.
I am sorry, sir, that I have hindered you, but I protest he has a chain of her, though most dishonestly he doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Of very reverend reputation, sir, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that live here in the city. His word might bear my wealth at any time.
Speak softly, yonder the he walks.
'Tis so, in that something about his neck, which he first swore most monstrous to tab. Good sir, draw near. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, without some scandal to yourself, with circumstances and oaths, so to deny this chain, which now you wear so openly. Besides the charge, the shame and imprisonment, you have done wrong to this, my honest friend, who, which was standing on our controversies, had hoisted sail and put to sea today. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
Yes, that you did, sir. You forswore it, too.
Who heard me deny it or forswear it?
Thou knowest to hear thee, filing wretch. 'Tis pity that thou live for any honest man resort.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain.
Hold! Hurt him not, for God's sake, he is mad! Some get within him and take his sword away. Bind Dromio too, and bear them home to my house.
For God's sake, master, take your house! This is the friar! We are royal!
Wherefore throng you hither? To fetch my poor distracted husband hence. Let us come in fast, so we may bind him and send him home for his recovery.
I knew he was not in his perfect wits.
How long hath this possession held the man? This week he hath been heavy, sour, sad, much different from the man he once was. But till this afternoon his passion knew breakings an extremity of rage.
Hath he not lost much wealth by raggersy? Very, some dear friend, hath not else as I strained his affection, and unlike in youthful men who give their eyes the liberty of gazing. Which of these sorrows is he subject to?
None be it except the last, namely some love that drew him off from home.
You should for that have reprehended him.
Why, so I did.
Aye, but not rough enough.
As roughly as my modesty would let me.
Happily in private.
And in assemblies too.
Aye, but not enough.
It was the copy of our conference. In bed he slept, not for my urging it. At board he fed, not for my urging it. Alone it was the subject of my theme. In company I often glanced it, but still did I tell him it was vile and bad.
And therefore came it that the man was mad. The venom clamors of a jealous woman, poisons more deadly than the mad dog's tooth. Its seamless were hindered by thy railings. And therefore came it that his head was light. Thou sayest his meat was sauced with thy upbraidings. Unquiet meals make ill digestions. Thereof the raging fire of fever bred. But what's a fever? But a fit of madness. Thou sayest his sports were hindered by thy brawls. Sweet recreation bored, what doth ensue? But moody and dull melancholy, kinsmen to grim and comfortless despair, and at her heels a huge infectious troop of pale distemperers and foes to life. In food, in sport, and life-preserving rest, to be disturbed with mad man or beast. The consequence is, then, thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wits.
She never reprehended him but mildly when he demeaned himself rough, rude, and wildly. Why bear you these rebukes and answer not?
She did betray me to my own reproof. Good people, enter and lay hold of him.
But no! Not a creature enters into my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
Neither. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands, till I have brought him to his wits again, or lose my labor in assaying it.
I will attend my husband, be his nurse, and die in his sickness, for it is my office and will have no attorney but myself. And therefore let me have him home with me.
Be patient! Be patient! For I will not let him stir till I've used the approved means I have, with wholesome syrups, drugs, and holy prayers, to make him a formal man again. It is a branch and parcel of mine oath, a charitable duty of my order. Therefore, depart and leave.
I will not hence and leave my husband here. And it ill doth beseem your holiness to separate the husband and the wife.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity.
Come, go, I will fall prostrate at his feet and never rise till my tears and prayers have won his grace to come in person hither and take my husband for force from the abbess.
By this I think the now points at 5, and I'm sure the Duke himself comes this way from the melancholy vale, the place of death and sorry execution behind the walls of the abbey here.
Upon what cause?
To see a reverend Syracusian merchant upon unluckily into the bay against the law and the statutes of the town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Pass the abbey.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any friend shall pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him.
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and a reverend lady. It cannot be that she hath done thee wrong.
May it please your grace, Antipholus, my husband, whom I made lord of me and all I have, at your important letters, this ill day and outrageous fit of madness took him, and desperately hurried through the streets with him his bondman, all as mad as he, doing displeasure to the citizens by rushing in their homes and bearing thence rings, jewels, and whatever his rage did like. Once did I get him bound and sent home for his recovery, whilst to take order for the wrongs I went that here and there his fury had committed. Anon I wot not by what strong escape he broke from those who had grip of him, and with his mad attendant and himself, each with earful passion and drawn swords, met us again and madly bent on us, and chased us away until the raising of more aid. Once did we come again to bind them, then they fled into this abbey here, whither we pursued them. And here, the abbess shuts the gate on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out, nor bring him forth. Therefore, most gracious Duke,
Let him be brought forth and borne hence for help.
Long since thy husband served me in my wars, and I to thee engaged the prince's word, when thou didst make him master of thy bed, to do him all the grace and good I could. Go, some of you, knock at the abbey gate, bid the lady abbess hither. I shall determine this before I stir.
Oh, mistress! Mistress! Oh, mistress, shift and save yourself, for my master and his man are both broke loose, beaten the maid's robe and bound the doctor, whose beard they have singed off with great brands of fire. Never as it blazed, they threw on him great pails of puddled mire to quench the hair. My master preaches patience to him, and the while his man with scissors makes him like a fool. And sure, unless you send some present help, between them they will kill the conjurer.
Peace, fool! Thy master and his man are here, and this is false. Thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true. I have not breathed almost since I did see it. He calls for you and vows that he can take you to scorch your face and to disfigure you.
Take that, thou peevish pantaloon!
Hark! I hear him! Fly, mistress, be gone!
I mean, it is my husband. See, now he is born invisible. Even now we housed him here, and now he's there. Hast not a human reason.
Justice, my gracious, do go grant me justice! Oh!
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, my sweet prince, against that woman there that has abused and dishonored me, even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how and thou shalt find me just.
This day, that woman locked me out while with harlot she feasted in my house.
A grievous false. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. Today myself and my sister did dine together. This is false. It burdens my soul with all.
Where may I look on day nor sleep at night? But she tells your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman, they are both forsworn. In this the madman justly charges them.
My liege, I am advised what I say, neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor heady rash provoked to the raging eye. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, oh, he unpacked, but there could witness it, for he was with me then. He then parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the banquet where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and him I coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman. There did this frigid goldsmith swear me down to this day of him I received the chain, which God me knows I saw not, of the which he arrested me by an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He will none return. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way, we met my wife, her sister, and a round more vile confederates. Along with them, they brought one pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a neat, hollow-eyed, sharp-little wretch, a living dead man. His pernicious slave, forsooth, took on him as a conjurer, gazing in mine eyes, feeling in my pulse, he cried out I was possessed. Then, altogether they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence, and in a donkey deckage folded home, there left me with my man, both bound together, till gnawing with my teeth on bonds and thunder, I gained freedom, and immediately went to your grace, whom I beseech to grant me ample satisfaction for such deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth, with this I witness him. He dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee, or no?
He had, my lord, and these people here saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these ears of mine heard you confess that you had the chain in them, after you first forswore at the marks, and thereupon I drew my sword on you, and then you fled into the abbey here, but once I think you come by some miracle?
I never did enter within these abbey walls, nor didst thou ever draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven, and its false, and they burdened me with woe.
Why, what an intricate impeachment is this? I think you all drunk of Circe's cup. If here you house him, there he would have been. If he were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say you dine at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Steward, what say you? Sir, he dined with her there at the portrait table.
Yes, from my finger snaps that ring.
'Tis true, my lord. This ring I did have with her.
Sawest thou him enter at the abbey here?
Yes, my liege, and I do see your grace.
This is strange. Go, call the abbess hither. Think you all are mated or stark mad?
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe I say a word. Happily I see a friend who will save my life and pay the sum that will ransom me.
Speak freely, Syracusan, what thou wilt.
Is not thy name Sir Antipholus? And is not that thy bondsman Dromio?
Within the hour I was his bondsman, sir, but my master, I thank him, not into my port. And now I am Dromio, and this man unbound.
I'm sure that both of you know me well.
Ourselves, we do remember, sir, but you, as we were bound as you are now lately, are you not just patient, sir?
Why you look strange on me? You know me well.
Nope, never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, in careful hours with time's deformed hand has written strange deep features on my face. But tell me, dost thou know my voice?
Nay.
Dromio, nor thou.
Nor thou.
I am sure thou dost.
I am sure, sir, that we do not.
Not know my voice, O time's extremity, hast thou so cracked and split my poor tongue, that here in 7 short years my only son knows not the feeble keep of my untuned cat. Tell me, thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
In 7 years hence, boy, in Syracusia thou know'st we did part, but perhaps thou shan't acknowledge me in my misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness it is not so. I ne'er saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which he ne'er saw Syracusa. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold, a man much wronged.
I see 2 husbands, or mine eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other, and of these which is the natural man, which the spirit who deciphers them.
I, Sir Dromio, command him away.
I, Sir Dromio, I pray, let me stay.
Aegean, art thou not, or else his ghost?
Oh, my old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds and gain a husband. Speak, old Aegean, if thou beest the man that hadst a wife once called Amelia, who bore thee at a burning 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegean, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
Now here begins his morning story right. These 2 Antipholus, these 2 so alike, and these 2 Dromios. One in semblance, besides her urging of her regency, these are the parents of these children, who are accidentally met together.
If I drink not, thou art she. But if thou art Amelia, tell me, what happened to the twin that floated with thee on that fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I and the twin Dromio were all taken up. But by and by, rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them, I cannot say. I to this fortune that you see me in.
Say, Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first.
Not I, sir. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him.
And which of you 2 did I dine with today?
I, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No. I say nay to that.
As do I, yet did she call me so. And her fair, gentle sister did call me brother. Well, I told you then I hope to have leisure to make good, if this be not a dream I see.
That, sir, is the shape you had of me.
I think it be, sir. I deny it not.
And that, sir, is the chain for which you arrested me.
I think it is, sir. I deny it not.
Ah, and this purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio my man did give them me. I see we still did meet each other's man. I was taken for him, and he for me, and thereupon these errors of
These ducats pawn I for
My father here. It shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
There, take it. And much thanks for my good cheer.
Renowned Duke, vouchsafe to take the pains to go with us into the abbey here, and hear a large discourse all our fortunes, and all that are assembled in this place, that by this sympathize one day's error have been wronged. Go, keep us company, and we shall make full satisfactions. For 33 years have I been gone. Interrail of you, my sons, and till this present hour, my burden there delivered. The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity, go unto a gossip's feast, and go with me, after so long grief, such nativity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Master, shall I fetch your stuff from the shipboard?
Dromio, what of mine hast thou embarked?
I am your master, Dromio. He speaks to me. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Grace thy brother here. Rejoice with him.
There is a fat friend at your master's house, who kitchened me for you today. She shall now be my sister, not my wife.
Methinks you're my glass, not my brother. And that I can see. I am your sweet-faced youth.
Ah.
Shall we walk together to the gospels?
We'll draw cuts for the signor. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay, we came into this world as brother and brother, and now let's go hand in hand, not one before the other!